That just feels unreal off the middle of the club. This is a cheat code. In my hands today, I have a world's first, and this is Cobra's 3D printed iron, which is going to be available to consumers. What's so good about it? Let me tell you. So this isn't Cobra's first time 3D printing a club. Now, we've seen it in their putters, in the 3D printed putters in the King Tour, where they 3D printed the latest cartridge, which sits obviously in between the sole and the top of the putter, creating the body. That's allowed them to obviously redistribute weight and create that high MOI putter design. Bryson DeChambeau as well has also had some of his irons in the past 3D printed to reinforce the face because he hits it so hard. Now we have this Cobra 3D printed iron, which is pretty much a blade, but it's got the forgiveness of a game improvement iron. So how does that work? Essentially, you have a 316L stainless steel powder, and then a laser will then essentially map the design you have taken, and it will pass over 2,600 times, basically binding that material together to create the shape that you're wanting to get, which is essentially create this, which is mental to think, but it's quite a lengthy process. It takes a whole day just to create 32 heads, which is an insane amount of time. However, I mean, if you look at that, the outcome's pretty good. I think we can all agree this looks incredible. The fact that it's a bladed design and that has game improvement qualities is extremely impressive, but you can see the latest design right here. So that just gives you an idea of what that looks like. But if you're to imagine the hollow body design inside, that is essentially running across just like crisscrosses. So it's reinforcing the face. Basically just like if you imagine X's like that, it sits just to there to support the back and the face right there. But what that has allowed Cobra to do is save weight, and it's been allowed them to save weight so much they've been able to put 100 grams of tungsten in here, which sits in the toe and the heel. And then you also have a 3D printed 316L kind of toe cap and heel as well, with a little bit of tungsten in the hosel, giving you that stability, especially on those miss hits. But one thing that I'm really excited about is hitting this for the first time. So without further ado, let's get it on the flight scope and give it a whack. They're only making 500 sets of these, and I have a 7-iron in my hand. So I'm incredibly lucky to have this and hit this. So I'm excited. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I tell you one thing, it looks phenomenal at address. I just can't believe this has like got game improvement qualities. Now, I'm going to say something right now. I hit that so far off the toe, but it's still gone the distance. Like it's still gone, I've got the 7-iron in the hand, it's still gone 200 yards and I hit that off the toe. It feels like you're hitting a blade though. Like the same feeling as if you'd slightly mishit it. You're getting the same quality feedback. Toed that one as well. But it's not going that far off line. That was a better strike. That went a little bit further. It's gone just over 200 yards. But the difference is not massive. Oh, that just feels unreal off the middle of the club. Yeah, it's impressive. I'm not gonna lie. This is a cheat code. Oh. Well, Mr. Cobra, I would like a set of these, please. That is just outrageous. Feels so good. I can't wait to talk about the numbers. I mean, feels incredible off the middle. When you catch it slightly, you know, off the heel or off the toe, you do get that kind of a similar kind of feedback as what you would with a blade. But even when it's just slightly out of the middle, or slightly off center, you know, maybe it's ever so slightly a hair towards the heel or the toe, the feeling, it feels so pure. And like I said, if you catch it that little bit further towards the toe or to the heel, like it still goes the distance. Really impressive. So I think a clear standout is the dispersion. I've got two, these are the two that I hit well. These are the two that I mishit. And then this is the one where I just kind of slightly turn it over. When you middle it, when you catch a little bit off the toe or off the heel, it still has the distance. The dispersion's nuts. A game improvement iron in a bladed design. It's just mental. Let's dive into the numbers. I'll be really honest, this club is just ridiculously good. Carry 215, total yardage 215.8. I mean, the ball speed you're getting off a 7-iron, 147.4, just stupid. Fastest one was almost 150 yards with a 7-iron, again, stupid. The spin is incredibly good, very consistent as well, 6,002, with one a little bit lower, average 5,780. It's barely moving offline, and that's on those mishits as well. What you get in this is just incredible. It really is impressive. Now, a set of these are going to set you back £2,499, or in euros it would be £3,000 for to wedge. But you better be quick because there's only 500 sets that are made. But I tell you what, extremely impressive. I think, you know, if you're wanting that bladed design, which has got, you know, that game improvement aspect to it as well, it is incredibly impressive. I absolutely loved it. And if you have the money and you want something which is a blade-like shape and design with that game improvement quality to it, I wouldn't look anywhere else. This is just unbelievable. Now, there's only 500 sets of these, like I mentioned before. They're going to be available at the beginning of June, but for custom fit only. So you better be quick, because I reckon these will go very quick. But 3D printing, where do I think it's going to go? I think this is the future of golf. Cobra have started it. I'm excited to see, you know, where they go with it as well. But, you know, with new technology, it's only going to get quicker. It's only going to get better. I really do think this is the start of the future of club design, and Cobra are right there at the beginning and at the start. So hats off to them. They made an incredible iron, which is just super impressive. I've been James from Bunkered. See you next time.